Hello and welcome to an SPE tour. In this video we will be going over everything in the main parts of SkyblockEXTRAS, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Well, let's just get right into it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open up the SPE menu. Now this can just be done by typing /SPE, and then you'll be entered with this screen. And the first options you're going to know is edit the GUI, so you can change the side if you click on it and then scroll, or just move it around. But the main thing you're going to look up here is nothing here. All you want is these two options turned on, and for this you can change it to whatever you want. So I personally just have it on generic because it's the easiest one to see. You can have it on modern, purple, or space. They all look pretty dope, but I prefer this one. And then as you're going down, I don't have these unlocked. The ones that I have off aren't important enough to have on. So for example, this one, show NPC price. That is when you hover over something and it says NPC value 500,000 at the bottom there. See, just above the lowest bin. And as you just scroll down a little bit further, you'll see this, where is it? Here, there. You can do /player. You want this one turned on because that allows you to do /player. You can do /player, I don't know, in Dameway, and you can see his stats. Obviously, if they have their API turned off, then you can't see it. So this is that section complete. You can have this on if you want. That adds timestamps, so when people message, then it shows. So in the bottom left, you should see it. There you go, 2:03, which is the wrong time. It's 8:14. Okay. And show milestones. You don't really need these two. Lowest bin, you don't need that either. NEU has that. But if you don't have that, then you should probably get it. All of these things you don't really need. Big items are just so I can see things. You can also change the scale. I have it on 20%. Announce where it drops. That just announces what the drops you can get. Copy where it drops. That's literally just, you can copy things from your clipboard. You see there, I did that, and I can just copy the message into the chat. We just scroll down back to where it was. Experimentation, you don't really need to worry about this. You can just leave this blank. All you need to do is click this one. I don't use this solver, I use the NEU one because I personally prefer it. Item rarities, that's the box behind, so you can see it's brighter when I turn it off on my hotbar. I have this one off because otherwise it's going to start rendering rarities and bedwalls and skywalls and everything once you do that. And then everything else here isn't important. You don't need any of this stuff. Puzzle solver, that's nice, but you don't need it. All of this stuff pretty useless. Only if you're mining and dwarf mines, you should look through that. But this is where it's interesting. Crystal Hollow's map is in the top left, or where you can move it wherever. The power scroll buffs is when you hit shift, and you can see the power scrolls. Gemstone chambers, that's a must if you're using Devon. I personally don't use pick and nimbuses, so I don't have that on. But if you do, then you should turn it on. Now these are really interesting. So this one just allows you to add custom waypoints to Crystal Hollows, so you don't have to remember. But then this one automatically assigns the waypoints. So for example, if you walk past the mines of Devon, it will then put a waypoint down saying mines of Devon, just so it's easier and you don't have to write it down yourself. All of this stuff not necessary, I just have it on because I enjoy it. This, it just helps when you're looting the chests, not that good, but you know, it just helps. These ones aren't important at all. End Island here is just, so this is Enderman Slayer actually, so this is quite useful. So beacon outline color, that just puts the beacon as a massive color so it's easy to see. Skull outline color, you don't really need that, but I just have it because I like it. A lot of these things are all personal preference. I'm just going over the main things. So general is pretty main, but then dungeon is probably the only one that is also worth doing. But these ones you don't need. This during profit display, that's nice, so you don't lose out on some sweet profit. Spirit bed timer, that's just for floor 4. I used to do floor 4. Now I'm doing M4. No, I can't do M4. What am I about? Anyway. So this is frag running. So if you're doing frag running, then you can see what you need. This one's also useful if you're spirit leaping, and then it will show a red background behind the person that opened the last blood door or wither door. This is show run score overview. It's not really useful because the only ones you need are this one, so those two, this one, and that's about it. You might need this if you forget to say that your mimic is dead, but everything here, everything else isn't useful. I mean, that's useful actually. That was new. Everything else though isn't useful. These, however, are incredibly useful. Solvers. You want to turn all of these bad boys on. The last bit we're going to go through is the quality of life, and this is just to make things easier. And then we're going to go through a little tip which I learned. So all of this isn't useful, but this is useful because when you hover over storage, it will show what's in the storage, and that's the same with the ender chest previews. So that's pretty good. That's just making the damage numbers more readable. All of this stuff isn't really useful. Highlighting, that's just, yeah, you don't really need any of this. Bingo list, I have that whenever I do the easy bingos. That's useful actually, because then you can see what you have. But yeah, everything else here isn't that useful. Everything is pretty easy there. Nothing is about, oh, this stuff is pretty average. I don't touch this stuff because I don't want to, like, I don't know. I just don't use this stuff. But now this is interesting. So with this, you can add a hotkey. So mine is P. So whenever I press P, I can open up my pets menu. Now this is very useful because let's say that you are, let's say, in combat and you want to just leave. If this guy just hits me, bruh, need a wolf. Wolf, come here, bruh. You, bruh. I'll get a wolf bomb. Okay, let's go to the hub. Oh, now I'm in combat. I'm not in combat. Come on. If we go to the hub, we are now in limbo. What is this game? Okay. We go over here to the crypts. Okay. You see when he hits me, I can't open my Skyblock menu to warp out for 3 seconds. But if he hits me, I can just do this, go back, and now I'm in the Skyblock menu. It's very useful. The only thing you can't do when in this menu is you can't warp because you're still in combat. But you can pretty easily find your way. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. If you did enjoy, then make sure to like and subscribe because I don't know why you wouldn't. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.